Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of New Westminster online edition. Please join us as we sing our opening song today, See God in Every Face.
We come together to behold the power of love, the power of light. We come together to behold we are divine. Lift up our hands, lift up our hearts, oh, lift up our vision, lift it to the stars, dance in the glory, whirl in the grace, see God in every face, see God in every face. We come together to behold the power of love, the power of light. We come together to behold we are divine. Lift up our hands, lift up our hearts, oh, lift up our vision, lift it to the stars, dance in the glory, whirl in the grace, see God in every face, see God in every face. We come together to behold the power of love, power of light. We come together to behold we are divine. Lift up our hands, lift up our hearts, oh, lift up our vision, lift it to the stars, dance in the glory, whirl in the grace, see God in every face, see God in every face, see God in every face, see God in every face. Hey!
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Unity of New Westminster Spiritual Community. My name is Reverend Rona Segara, and it is my pleasure to welcome you today. If you're joining us for the first time, a very special welcome to you. And if you are returning and one of our growing number of regular viewers, welcome to you as well. It is wonderful that we are able to connect through this medium of technology. Speaking of technology, I am pre-recording this greeting to you because I am on vacation this week. So I send you love and blessings in advance. The Unity Movement offers spiritual principles for full and abundant living. We draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary way shower and example. And we honor that there is wisdom in faith traditions all over the world. There is wisdom to be had in story, in song, in poetry, in prose, in life. We honor every person's right to choose their own spiritual path. All are welcome here. All are worthy here. All are celebrated here. We begin our service, as we always do, in a time of gratitude and prayer. In the spirit of truth and reconciliation, we recognize and acknowledge the Kakite First Nation and all Coast Salish peoples on whose traditional and unceded territories we live, we work, and we play. We are so grateful that we can come together in this technology today to feel our connection one with each other, despite the inability to be in each other's physical presence. We know that there are many names and many faces for the one presence and power that we call God, that others call Yahweh, some call Allah, others Creator, the universe, divine order, universal intelligence. By whatever name we have for that one power, we recognize that we are one within it, and that in that power we live, we move, and we have our being. And from that one power, and in the name of that one power, we bless all people. All people, regardless of the outer labels that threaten to divide us. We see beneath those labels to the humanity that we share. And it is from that humanity, from that energy of love and connection, that we bless all. We open ourselves today to expand, to grow, to connect. And so it is. Amen. It is my pleasure today to welcome Reverend Randy Jacobs as our guest speaker. Randy has spoken with us before and has moved to Toronto, back to Toronto, which is where she makes her home. In the winter of last year, she was doing her final internship here in British Columbia, and we were privileged to hear her speak at Unity of New Westminster. In June, she finished all of her schoolwork and was ordained and graduated from Unity Worldwide Ministries. And so I am so delighted that Randy is now officially a minister. I hope you enjoy her thoughts and her wisdom today as much as you did in January. I'm excited to let you know that our speaker today, while I'm on vacation, is Reverend Dr. Martha Creek. You will have heard Martha speak to us in May while I was on vacation, and people really love her. She's got such a warm, friendly, and funny disposition that it's easy to listen to Martha. That she has been a personal inspiration to me, and I hope that you enjoy hearing her as much as I do. We begin our anticipation of today's talk by calming our minds and our hearts as we move into a time of meditation and reflection. And we do that beginning with the daily word. Today's daily word is light. The light of God surrounds me. When darkness casts shadows in my life or in the life of someone I care about, I call upon the divine light that lives within me and expresses as me. Just as the light of the sun illuminates the sky, the light of God illuminates my mind, brightens my soul, and warms my heart. Even during life's darkest moments, the light of God is always shining within me, just as it shines within all people. Basking in this light, I find the strength and power to lift myself up, Through acts of service and loving kindness, I can be the light that helps guide others through any darkness they may be facing. Every smile, every word, every thoughtful deed or offer of help has the potential to brighten someone's day. And from Psalm 112, verse 4, they rise in the darkness as a light for the upright. They are gracious, merciful, and righteous. And we move now. A variation of the Metta Bhavana, which is a Buddhist prayer for loving kindness. It is a meditation for ourselves and for others. When I feel fear, I picture myself as a young and beloved child, and I relax as I am held in the arms of loving kindness. May I be at peace. May I be at ease. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from fear. When I feel anger, I picture myself as a young and beloved child, and I relax as I am held in the arms of loving kindness. May I have compassion for myself. May I diffuse that anger inside with love. May I free myself to love. When I feel worry, I calm myself down. I picture myself as a young and beloved child, and I bring myself back to the present moment, gently. May I be free of worry. May I be at peace. When I feel grief, I soothe myself. I picture myself as a young and beloved child. May I be at peace. May I be at ease. When I see the pain of another, I picture them as a young and beloved child, and I hold them in the arms of loving kindness. May you be free from suffering. May you be at peace. May you be at ease. My heart is with you. We are all young and beloved children. May we hold each other in the arms of loving kindness. May we hold ourselves in the arms of loving kindness. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be protected and safe. May I be peaceful and happy. May I be healthy and strong. May I live with joy and ease and gratitude. May I be filled with loving kindness.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment, here to a new beginning, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Hi, friends, or fiends, or both. It's Martha Creek. You can contact me directly at marthacreek.com. I'm absolutely lifting you up wherever you are in your life, whatever's going on in your life, whatever the triumphs or the trials, the messages or the messes, and in the full range of emotion. That you are absolutely divine, divine, you're divine, made whole and pure, complete. And I'm acknowledging the part in you today that knows that still point, that place of nothingness, what you may call your upper room or the throne room, where you can close your eyes and take a deep breath maybe, and let's do that now. And access that part of you that is untouched by situations, by challenges, by fear, terror, panic, by upsets, by sin or the illusions of sin. So I dedicate this time together today for a reconnection of that, a realignment, a new alignment, a deepening alignment, a deeper connection, a new relationship with that. And I know that you know. It's inspired by prayer that comes from a tradition, a practice, and what I believe is a path for spiritual awakening. It's been used by millions over the years for 12 step sobriety. And I believe that the 12 steps is for everybody, not just for those with an identified addiction or an identified something that is not moving us in the direction of our goals, whatever that may be for you, ever how you would describe that. So even though for some it could be clearly drugs or alcohol, workaholism, exerciseaholism, giving advice-aholism, rescuing-aholism, spending without discernment, whatever. Only you know what that is. And I know that you know also, as I do, that when I'm in that, when I'm not sober from that, when I'm not living in sobriety from that, whatever that is, that I'm out of integrity with myself and that of my spirit. So I know in some way that you can relate to this, regardless of your circumstance or regardless of what you believe about sobriety and what it literally actually is, or addiction and the binds of that. So just for today, I will live through this day only. Just for today, I will try to live through this day only. Sometimes easier than others, right? Some days it's like, okay, I got it just for today. Other days it's like, oh no, wait a minute. What about tomorrow? What about next week? What about May? What about June? What about July, August? What about Christmas? What about next year? What about when the kids leave? What about So no sobriety there. So think about like a mental boundary to have there for that type of alluring thinking, that type of something to take you off an alignment path between your lines. Just for today, I will try to live through this day only and not tackle all my problems at once. I can do something for 12 hours that would appall me if I felt I had to keep it up for a lifetime. So I can't keep it up for a lifetime. I can even do it 12 hours, but I can do it 5 minutes or 15 minutes or 1 hour today. So then just for today may become just for the morning, or just for this afternoon, or just for this evening, or just for this hour. So think about this. When it seems unsurmountable, overwhelming, whatever it is. Just slice that off, and it's like, I can't deal with all of it at once, but I can deal with a slice of it at a time. And that's what I can do sanely. It's what I can do more healthy-mindedly, and that's what I can do physically also. And there's nothing in the world that we have to keep up for a lifetime. Every rainstorm runs out of rain, no exceptions. And you know this if you stopped and paused and maybe back up, take a step back and reflect on your own life and the challenges you've already navigated and lived through and grown through and learned from. Like every rainstorm runs out of rain. So just looking through that framework could help, instead of looking through this little window at the troubles and the problems, to say, how can I grow my window a bit? Now, wait a minute, how did I do this before? Well, wait a minute. How could I apply what I learned back then to right now? How have I seen other people navigate things like this? So a real more open, growth-minded mindset about it. Second, just for today, I will be happy. Maybe not all day, but something today I'm going to do that makes me happy. I'm going to read something. It could be a passage out of a favorite book, or the daily word, or a scripture, or 12-step prayers, or Course in Miracles, or your favorite author, or something you loved as a kid, or a walk, or a bath, or extra time with your pets. I tease that, pets are more enlightened than humans. There's 3 parts of our brain. We can kind of reduce it all to 3 parts. So the reptilian brain, where we function like snakes and lizards, where we're quick to bite, quick to strike, crawl under a rock, shut down, hide away, isolate. And then the mid part of the brain, the mammalian brain, mammals, cats, dogs, dolphins. So the animals can live from a more enlightened state than we do most of the time, because of how regressed we live our lives, and how easily triggered we are, and how easily affronted and annoyed we are, how quick we are to do that. So that's why you like spending time with your pets more than you like spending time with people. They have a higher functioning. They have more potential than we are. Now, nevertheless, though, we have all this big part of the brain, all this big frontal cortex, all this big potential for cognition, for navigating emotion, for innovation, for resourcing, for thoughtfulness, for accessing the infinite part of us. So think, I've got to at least be above the line on this. To do something today, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, and that it's a priority. Like, I'm not going to let today pass just for today. I am going to have happiness. I will be happy. I will put something in my day that makes my tail wag too. And I really admire the leadership of Abraham Lincoln. I've been studying him and watching what he did and the mastery of what he did. And it's irrelevant to what political side it was on. It's nothing to do with that, but to do with how he led. And so I've read quite a bit about him. And there's a movie of his life that many of you probably have seen by now, Lincoln, with Daniel Day-Lewis. So it shows us in clear depiction the trials of one leader, in marital trials, from a wife that vacillated from and being a muse, a wise counsel to psychotic and in an institution, and the death of a child, and of another son that's determined to go to war, even though they're opposed to that, the parents, not to mention his cabinet, and how he surrounded himself by people that would cause him to think and challenge him and require him to innovate, and not to mention what he led through. to get us on the other side of slavery. So he says, most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be. Now, this one's a little slipperier for me, because I believe and absolutely have experienced and witnessed people chasing happiness robs us of happiness. So it's not that. It's like just chasing peace and demanding peace and determined to be at peace. There's no peace in that. It's more stressful. It's not productive. It's not efficient. It's not sane, sensible. So not like I'm going to be happy, happy, happy all the time. It's like, no, I won't. I inhale and I exhale. So I'm going to have happiness. It will arise and pass. And then I may have something else besides happiness. But I'm at least going to include happiness. I'm going to stop that roulette wheel on happiness on purpose and have a little happiness dosed into my day just for today. Next, just for today, I will adjust myself to what is. Big deep breath. Instead of trying to adjust what is, I'm going to adjust myself to what is. I'm going to learn and grow myself up enough that I can learn and develop my own skills around accepting what I cannot change. I'm going to relate to what is differently. And you can too. Not changing what is, but relating to what is differently. The full power of the universe lies within you to do just that. So I will adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to my own wishing, my own desire, my own fantasies, my own demands, my own willfulness, my own stubbornness. So I will adjust myself to what is and stop trying to adjust everything to align with my will, my desire, my demands. I will take my luck as it comes. I will take my luck as it comes. Sometimes luck, sometimes not so much. Sometimes it may feel like a blessing. Sometimes it may not. I can't even access the means to call it a blessing. So I'll take it as it comes, and then I'm going to fit myself to it. I'm going to align myself with that, and then ask meaningful, producing, causative, generative kinds of questions, the basis of unity and its principles. What can I do in this situation? With this as it is, what would sane, sensible action be like here? What would move me toward my own goals? Who would I be? What could I access if I stopped resisting this? Imagine who you would be, devoted, dedicated, determined in those situations to access the highest part of you, the highest potential in you, an infinite potential in you to meet that circumstance, in any circumstance, with a new framework, with a new idea, a new possibility. Next, just for today, I will try to strengthen my mind. Just for today, I'm going to do something that will build my mind, that will build my capacities to think, to resource, to have a boundary around thinking, to question my thinking, to inquire, like, where did I get that? Is it absolutely true? Can I absolutely know it to be true? So I'm going to do something today that will strengthen my mind. I'm going to read something. I'm going to listen to something. I'm going to study. I'm gonna grow my own perspectives. I'm gonna broaden my perspectives. So it doesn't mean I'm gonna change my mind, but I'm gonna be willing to. So it's more of an empty cup. I come to life today. I come to just for today. I'm going to come to life, setting aside what I think I know, emptying my cup, and approaching life as I'm a student. What can I learn from this? What can I learn by the way the ocean ebbs and flows? What can I learn from the way a tree sheds its leaves and takes a time for winter? What could I learn if I realized it cannot be spring all the time? That without the winter, the other seasons, then there's not much to express. So some of us, and of course speaking for myself and some of you that I've witnessed, we love the expressing, we love the spring, the producing, and the look, oh, fruit, oh, look, let's pick, oh, look what oh, yeah. Versus, wait a minute, now that's only possible when there's a shedding, a dropping, a quiet time, a nourishing of the root system. What can I learn as I watch me in relationships with people? When I have that attitude, what happens there? When I start to resent them, what happens there? Wow. So no shortage of curriculum, at least in my world, maybe in yours. So just for today, I'm going to strengthen my mind. I'm going to study. I'm going to learn, and I'm going to learn something useful. I'm going to learn something practical. I'm going to apply what I learn. I will not be a mental loafer. This is a term used back in the country. They're out loafing. They're just loafing. They're a loafer. And that was actually my father's back in the 80s. There was a lot of, remember CB band radios between truckers, and then people in the country, at least, I don't know who else did, but in the country, people started getting CBs in their car and talking to people. It was our first internet and FaceTime, I think, minus the FaceTime. And my dad's handle, his code name was Loafer. So I'm not going to be a mental loafer, a mental slacker. I'm going to be attuned to like my mental capacities and actually use them. I will reread something that requires effort, not just to blow through reading something that'll cause me to pause, to ponder. Whoa, here, wait a minute. What is this saying? What in the world? So something that requires effort. I'm going to read something that would cause me to pause and think and ponder and reflect, contemplate. Something that'll require more concentration. I don't have to concentrate and focus for 12 hours. I can concentrate and focus for 5 minutes. 5 minutes today, 10 minutes today. Maybe longer, but we start somewhere. Just for today, I will exercise my soul. Just for today, I'm going to exercise my soul in at least 3 ways. I will do somebody a good turn. Today and every day, for me, I will do somebody a good turn. Now here's the catch, maybe for some of us. And not get found out. Now this will shake the ego's tree like nothing can. To do a good turn for someone and not to tell it. To do an act of kindness, a random act of kindness, a random act of generosity, a generosity of spirit, to do a good turn, whatever you just determine that to be, and not get found out. And if you get found out, you got to do another one. If you get found out on that one, you got to do another one. So an act of goodness today, an act of a good turn, and not get found out. So if anybody finds out about it, it doesn't count. We start again. Imagine how much fun it could be that you've got to work today at, how many good turns can I do for somebody today? What exercising of my soul could I do today? What's going to enliven my spirit? What's going to bring vitality, renewal, joy? even bliss to my spirit today. I will do at least 2 things. Now take a big deep breath on this one. I will do at least 2 things today that I don't want to. Ugh, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to floss. I don't want to floss. Flossing is not fun. Maybe flossing is fun for you. Flossing is not fun for me. And I know to floss because I don't want my teeth to fall out. So I'm going to do that today, whether I want to or not. What else is it that you could do today that you really don't want to do? Like for me, some of you know, and you can go over to marthacreek.com and subscribe to the newsletter. It's free. It comes out once a month. And I actually don't enjoy just sitting and writing the newsletter. So that's discipline. I require myself to do it. And here's the wind beneath my wings on that. Writing that newsletter revitalizes me, even though I don't want to, when I remember my why. Why am I doing a newsletter? What for am I writing a newsletter? And the answer is this: because I want these empowered teachings to reach the whole of humanity. I want the teachings, practical, livable teachings, to reach the whole of humanity, the whole wide world, the entire world. So I write a newsletter because that newsletter is growing and growing and growing and reaching all around the world. So I can reach this many, then you and I can reach this many, and then eventually it's possible, the world. So I'll go to my grave believing it. And you can be a co-inspirator with me. So you can subscribe to the newsletter, marthacreek.com, and then share it. Send it out to people that maybe have suffered just enough and that want some practical ways to apply the teachings to create a different life for themselves. I will not show anyone, just for today, I will not show anyone that my feelings are hurt. I'm going to regulate myself. I'm going to take responsibility for my own feelings. I'm going to stop blaming somebody else for the feelings I'm having. I'm going to stop pinning my feelings on people just for today, or just for this morning, or just for this evening, or just for this hour, or just for the Sabbath. So with practice, and then practice, 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 and practice makes progress. Practice, 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 and practice makes progress. Although my feelings may be hurt or upset or irritated, just for today, I'm going to work through them myself, and I'm going to take responsibility for them, and I'm not going to show them and share them with other people. Just today. Just for today, I'm going to be agreeable. This could send some of us to the grave. Just today, I'm going to be agreeable. I'm not going to insert my opinion in situations. I'm not going to insert my stance with certain people in certain situations. Just for today, I'm going to lean toward being agreeable. And it doesn't mean I've got to believe like they do. Doesn't mean I've got to adopt their belief system. And I can still be agreeable. I'm going to find something that we can agree on. I'm going today, just for today, to look as well as I can. I'm going to dress in something that I feel good in. I'm going to wear something that feels good, the fabric, the touch, the color. To do something becoming to myself today. Only you know what it is. For some, it could be comb my hair, put on some lipstick, take a bath, something, one thing today that is becoming to me. Just for today, I'm going to lower my voice. I'm going to keep my voice more low and even, less likely to insert. Give it a go. See what happens by monitoring your own voice. the power of it. For today, I'm going to be courteous for today, for this morning. And big one here, I'm not going to criticize one thing. Just for today, I'm not going to criticize one bit of anything. Now, this will be a full-time job. You may have to hire like a mental guard to stand there at the gates. Dress them up, in a feathery hat or something for fun. But I'm not going to criticize today. Not one thing. Not one bit of anything today, just for today. And big one for most of us. I won't find fault with anything. I won't find fault with anything. I'm not going to give advice. I'm not going to try to improve. I'm not going to coach and counsel and mentor and suggest to anybody but myself today. I won't find fault out there. I'm not going to find fault with them. I'm not going to find fault with me. I'm going to work today to improve whatever is not suitable in me, and I'm going to work there. So I'm going to regulate myself today instead of focusing on and regulating, trying to regulate others. And just for today, I'm going to have a discipline. I'm going to have a program. I'm going to have a process. I'm going to have a path, whatever you call that. Now, I may not follow it exactly. It may be like the yellow lines on the road. I'm going to be in here somewhere, though. I'm not going to be way over here in the weeds. I'm going to have a path and a process and a program. I'm going to commit to that for today. And I'm going to be in these boundaries of it. I'm going to be somewhere between these lines of this. And I'm going to work to discipline myself to follow it. And when I get out of the lines, when I leave my path or process, no hate, no blame, no shame, no judgment, and return to the path, return to the program, return to the process, return to my commitment. And today, I'm going to spare myself from two pests. Hurry. Hurry up. So just for today, I'm going to spare me from that. And I'm going to spare me from the other pest of indecision. Without so much postulating, speculating, theorizing, what if, versus A or B. I'm going to practice a little bit deciding. Just loosen up the root system of actually deciding, the opposite of indecision. Just for today, I will have a quiet half hour. A quiet 1/2 of an hour by myself to decompress, to exhale, to relax a bit. Only you know what that would be for you. And during that time, during that pause, during that half hour, I'm going to get a better perspective of my life. I'm going to reflect some. And during that pause, during that 30 minutes, I'm going to get a better perspective of my life than this has for the life. For that has for the life. I'm going to reflect for 30 minutes, stop and relax, care for myself, and get a better perspective of the life that I actually have. And then the last one. Today, I will be less afraid. Just for today. Especially, I will not be afraid to notice what is beautiful. I won't be so afraid to count my blessings and to do it radically. I will be less afraid to believe that as I give to the world gives to me. And I'll be less afraid to test it to see. Just for today, just for this morning, just for right now, just for an hour, just for a minute, just for 10 minutes. Big deep breath. Just for today. Any one of these things, friends, any one. Don't believe me, or until you apply this, until you give it its fair test. It's just more blah, blah, blah. All love to you, infinite blessings to you, wholehearted joy for what is possible, this potential of this and what you discover with this practice. I delight in that. I'm here to share, to hold and support you through anything that you're experiencing in the human form and the divine form of the human. And you can get in touch with me at marthacreek.com. Much love.
I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. And if you ask me who am I am wisdom, I am light, I am more than meets the eye, I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. And if you ask me what am I am beauty, I am joy, I am more than meets the eye, I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts I have the power to change my life. I can choose to be the light that brightens someone's darkest night, and so much more than meets the eye, I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life.
A quick reminder about what's happening at Unity. On Thursdays, we have a prayer service on Zoom at 11 o'clock. It's no longer than an hour. And what we do normally is check in with each other and then move into a time of meditation and prayer. We follow the Silent Unity prayer service, And we hold in prayer all the people who are on our prayer chain list, as well as others that we may feel called to pray for and pray with. No experience is necessary, so if you're feeling intimidated, please don't be. I invite you to join and experience the calming and connecting presence of our prayer service on Thursday morning at 11. If you would like your name to be added to the prayer service, or you would like someone's name to be added to the prayer list, then please just drop us an email or call the ministry, and we will make sure that that gets added. And if you would like to have one-on-one prayer with a trained prayer chaplain, then again, please just call the church or email us, and we will connect you with our prayer chaplain. The information is on your screen. And then please join us after the service today for fellowship. This is our chance to get together and to connect with each other as if we were in the fellowship hall after church, which has always been such a fun time. That's when we get together and connect and chat and have a coffee and a snack together. So I invite you to grab a coffee and a snack of some kind and just connect with us after the service today. And we are so grateful for the many, many generous donations and contributions that we have received. Thank you all for your offerings, your support of our ministry and our community. It is deeply, deeply appreciated. I invite you now to hold your gifts in your hand and in your heart as we bless all that we are grateful for and sing our offering song, our blessing song. We are indeed blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you for joining us today. As a reminder, please join us on Zoom after the service. And until we meet again, be safe, be kind, be calm. Blessings to you.
Let it begin with me. Let there be peace
I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God. We are the love of God. We are the power of God. We are the presence of God.